Continuing this series, this will be a review on Spider-Man's early days, and this is Amazing Spider-Man issue 7 from the original run by creators Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. You could get this in the Omnibus, and the Essentials, and the Masterworks, and there will be spoilers here of the story and the art, so fair warning. This is the second appearance of the Vulture. It says, a Marvel Super Spectacular, the Vulture returns. Nice clear shot you see of the Vulture showing, and it's kind of rare, but you see just a back view of the hero. You know, usually you see a front view or the side, but just a back. It's a little different than what you'd ordinarily think to sell a cover of the hero's adventures. Nice that they use kind of a blue or a sky type of image. If you saw my issue 2 review, I complained that they showed a red background and it really wasn't cool. I didn't like the use of color choice there, but here they corrected it nice and blue. And you see perspective, you see some buildings at an angle. Nice work there. A little too much text here covering up the art, I thought. Would have been better just not to even have that. But the rest is pretty good. And this is a splash page. The Return of the Vulture. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, Art Simek. You see some type of upside down pose of holding the Vulture. What's going on here? A tale destined to rank among the very greatest in the Marvel Asia comics. That hype's not far wrong. Here, recap page. The Vulture is locked up in prison. He was defeated because Spider-Man used some anti-gravity type reversal system. He's locked up and he creates wings, check it out, to escape. He is a genius in a way when you think about it. He escapes, he flies away. Peter Parker learns from the radio the Vulture escaped. He's not too happy. So Spidey is going to go after the Vulture. And while the Vulture is escaping the helicopters and the police, he wants revenge on Spider-Man, as you could have guessed. So while Spidey sees the Vulture, he has his reverse magnetism thing that defeated the Vulture the first time. And he thinks it's going to be an easy win. He hits the button, the Vulture goes spinning in defeat. Check that out, nice paneling. Spidey is surprised. The Vulture gets the drop on him. And his webbing misses. And he's fallen. He hits a roof hard. The Vulture flies away. Spidey hurt his arm. For real. It's all sprained. Something you don't see happen too much to heroes. He's injured. He's trying to cover up the injury. And he has to go to the doctor to wear an arm sling. So he's all messed up. In the Vulture's second appearance, you saw him in a hideout in a barn. It's nice that they brought that aspect back. And you see it here. Check it out. He appears at the Bugle offices. He wants Jonah's safe, what's in it, and he's carrying a gun. The Vulture carries a weapon. And so as they're fighting, Peter is suiting up as Spider-Man. And he's covering up his arm by not really showing it. Knocks the gun away. They're fighting. It's a knockout, drag-out fight here. That's Betty Brant. To continue the battle here. All through the Bugle offices. I like the stair shots. This is the printing press. I like just the background elements that are just really nicely designed. And look at that. Most of this stuff is full body shots. You see most of the anatomy here. You know, artists today, they're not going to show backgrounds like this and full body characters. They'll hide it in shadow or it'll be off panel, but, you know, this is some classic art. Some art, but as good as it gets, really, in comic books. Again, look at that. Full character panels. You see everything here. Nothing is hiding. And the storytelling is, you know, it's done by a master of the craft. Simple idea. He webs his wings up. That's going to mess up his flight ability. He makes a web parachute, and he lets the police capture him. I like this. He webs up Jonah's mouth, something many artists have done ever since. And he finds Betty. He wears a sling on his arm. And guess what? This issue, it starts the romance between Betty Brant and Peter Parker. That was his first girlfriend and first interest. And they met when she was working for Jonah, and then he was selling photographs, and that started his first relationship. And this relationship would follow the whole Steve Ditko run into issue 38 and beyond, that Betty Brant was the main woman that he would think about. You know, something like that is not really talked about in comic books now in terms of Spider-Man, but that was his first interest. Spider-Man, Spider's Web. I like this issue. I like the character development. Vulture's a pretty good villain when he's done right, such as this. And again, it's another highlight in the original Spidey creators run. Next issue was a rare 2-story issue here, and I'll have a review on that next. So for this, comment and subscribe, and talk to you later.